be a threat at 9 stone. That's if he can get past the tough-looking Jorge Linares, who's enjoyed a great deal of hype, Jim.
He certainly has, and the difference at the moment, Larios is a man who's proved himself. Linares still has to do that. There you see the rules there.
Yep. Hopefully knock down those standing 8, and the referee can stop the fight. Should be a good one, this, in the 9 stone division.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Mandalay Bay Resort and Casino of Las Vegas, Golden Boy Promotions is proud to present this contest, a world title bout. Sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission, sponsored by Rockstar, party like a rock star, Cerveza Tecate, beer with an attitude, and Southwest Airlines, your symbol of freedom. At ringside, the 3 judges scoring this bout on the 10-point system are Robert Hoyle, John McCarthy, and Paul Smith. And inside the ring, your referee in charge of the action, Vic Draculich. And now, ladies and gentlemen, 12 rounds of boxing. This is for the vacant WBC Featherweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing black with gold, official weight 126 pounds, a perfect professional record consisting of 23 bouts, 23 victories, including 14 knockouts, originally from Barinas, Venezuela, now training and fighting out of Tokyo, Japan. Here is the undefeated Jorge Niño de Oro Linares. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, wearing blue, white, and green, official weight 126 pounds. His professional record, 59 victories, including 37 knockouts against 5 defeats, with 1 bout even. Damas y caballeros de Guadalajara, Mexico, the former super bantamweight champion of the world, Oscar Chololo Larios.
All right, gentlemen, this is for the WBC World Featherweight title. You've received your instructions in the dressing room. Again, I want to caution you. Any punches below these points are going to be called low. Golpes debajo de este puntos será llamado bajo. With that said, I want you to obey my commands, protect yourselves at all times. Obedezcan mis comandos y protegerse a su mismo siempre. Touch them up now. Good luck to both of you. Tóquenlos. Buena suerte a ambos.
Vic Draculich with the instructions, actually an interim version of the WBC 9-stone title. Injin Chi, the champion, out injured. But an enticing blend here in the famous old featherweight division. Chance for these two to make some headway in the 9-stone category. Oscar Larios with the pedigree and the knowledge and the fact he's proved himself at the highest level, while Jorge Linares brings the hunger, desire, the freshness of youth. Larios, who throws bundles of punches and is normally very exciting. And we don't know yet a great deal about Linares, but we've heard some very good things.
Yeah, he does have a couple of decent scalps on his record, but he's can't obviously have a lot of confidence. If you throw a 21-year-old in, but even a 30-year-old Larios with 65 fights behind him, we know what this man's like. He's tough, he can punch. We've seen him match even Wayne McCullough for pace over the 12 rounds. So this is a tough night for any 21-year-old. So they must think he's special. We'll find out if he is.
He's had 65 fights, Oscar Larios, since he turned professional at 17. I guess the main question is how much is left in the very highest echelon of world boxing.
I think one of Larios' problems, he always throws more punches than thoughts. You know, he doesn't think what he's doing. He just keeps throwing punches, trying to grind and wear opponents down. Doesn't put an awful lot of thought into what he's doing at times. And Linares, if he's cute and he's looking cute already, he might be able to punish him for mistakes and then just keep finding himself that little bit of space. But you can see it again, Larios just coming forward, throwing punches at anything that moves without maybe enough thought behind it.
Did wear down Wayne McCulloch, the former world bantamweight champion, who's sitting just behind us at ringside. An interesting spectator at this one. The jab of Linares there. Pretty cute and accurate. Doesn't look overwrought against the much more seasoned operator.
Larios missing a lot, just as I say, he needs a little bit more thought, but that's always been the case with Larios. But I tell you, if first impressions count, I like the first look of Linares. Looks the part, unfazed, picking these shots, backs off, drops the arms just to let the blood flow back down again, then hands back up when he's back in range. Yep. Looks as though he knows what he's doing.
Rattling in the body shots as well, Linares. Already a slight mark under the right eye of Oscar Larios. That won't bother him. He'll still try and plough his way forward, but the precision is with Linares in this, the first round.
I think Larios lost his concentration when he heard the clapperboard there warning the 10 seconds. That was strange. Good for me, good round for Linares.
New deep freeze cold patch, calling relief for sports injuries. Play hard, you can always get patched up.
The Sun's massive £500,000 dream team is back. Join the biggest fantasy football league now to win a stonking top prize of 150 grand. The Sun, we love it.
Edison Reynoso, the trainer of the 30-year-old Oscar Larios. Didn't really get started in the opening session.
Yeah, he got started, it wasn't finding the target. As I say, not enough thought in what he's doing. And Linares looking completely unfazed.
The Mexican colours of Larios, the former WBC 8 stone 10 champion. And the black and gold of Jorge Luis Linares. Calls himself El Nino de Oro, the golden boy. How cheeky is that on a golden boy promotion? Oscar de la Hoya will be watching at ringside. And is this a new star that he might have to work with? 22 in August, a youngster, and he started pretty coolly.
Yeah, what he wants is a couple of rounds in the bank without exerting himself too much, because, well, Larios at one time was able to do this for 12 rounds. I don't know if that's still the case, but he's still that little bit reckless. There are the good controlled shots, most of them coming from Linares.
Very wide with his hooks, isn't he, Larios? And he's been made to pay for the arcing shots.
Yep, he's always been like that. I mean, he does have a long reach, and certainly has troubled a lot of opponents. When you don't have to look at his record to see that. But he's stumbling a little bit at the moment. His defences are not good. I just think he's maybe too keen. I think he's trying to intimidate the 21-year-old, make an early impression. But it hasn't worked. So I wonder if maybe if he can change the plan and come up with something else.
His volume, his punch rate has always been very good, Larios.
This is lovely controlled boxing from the young fellow. Just, he's never taking his eyes off what Larios is doing. He's just banging the jab out here, and there's good head movement when the punches start coming his way. And as we see, using his feet when he has to. This is a perfect start for Linares.
Quietly self-assured Linares has been this week, with the flashy shades and looking to really light up this stage, make an impression. South American who's based out in Japan. He speaks Japanese, and they absolutely love him in the Far East.
Well, Larios is starting to make him work but the trouble is that he's working but landing the punches as well. I mean, usually the fellow setting the pace is the one who lasts it better, but I think at the moment Larios is wasting so many punches and wasting so much energy. I don't know if he'll be able to do this for the 12. And still that unfazed look from young Linares.
He's chasing him down with no real sensible purpose. Larios and Linares, beautiful defence.
Lovely head movement there from Linares. Looking completely comfortable.
New deep freeze cold patch, calling relief for sports injuries. Play hard, you can always get patched up.
The Sun's massive £500,000 dream team is back. Join the biggest fantasy football league now to win a stonking top prize of 150 grand. The Sun, we love it!
Ronald Winky Wright being taped up by long-time trainer and mentor Dan Birmingham. Feels very confident ahead of his huge clash up in weight against Bernard Hopkins. Stay around for that. We've had a tasty undercard treat already with the Michael Katsides and Cesar Amonsop fight. And this shaping up well, certainly in the hands of Jorge Linares in the black and gold boots from Barinas in Venezuela, based in Tokyo, looking for his 24th straight win against the veteran Oscar Larios, who can't get set and can't get out of the way of these precise, accurate shots.
Yeah, well, a perfect start from Linares, 2 good rounds in the bank, and I get the impression you haven't even seen half of what he's capable of as yet. It looks as though maybe at the moment Larios not allowing him to box his own fight, but apart from that, nothing else working for Larios. Too many wasted punches, too much wasted energy, and the little man in front of him still looking cool.
We were tipped off by the Japanese contingent here in Vegas about Jorge Linares. They believe he's got that special quality to go a long way. This is his American debut and first 12-round affair too, and it's the mental attitude in there as well, Jim.
Yeah, but I mean, he was pulling in some big breath there and then holding Larios his left arm with his own right. So I wonder, is the pace becoming a little bit uncomfortable? I mean, is this one of those fights that's just going to get tougher as it goes? We know Larios, well, we've seen him do this for 12 rounds without a problem. It's just the first looks sort of discomfort in Linares' work, although that was good stuff.
Larios relishes a slugfest. So many 12-round battles the Mexican has. He's entertained us too. And a little less in the third from Linares.
I think Linares is going to have to step forward to meet Larios sooner or later. He can't keep backing off because Larios can gain momentum in his work. Although he's untidy, although he's not accurate, he's got momentum. I think sooner or later, as I say, Linares is going to have to step forward and meet him as he comes forward, get his punches off first. He can't react to the other guy for 12 rounds.
They were both bang on 9 stone at the weigh-in, but Larios did campaign up at 9 stone 4, albeit in a losing effort against Manny Pacquiao. So I might feel he's physically stronger than Linares. Certainly has the know-how over these long fights.
This August on Sky Sports.
Cricket.
England take on India, plus thrills and spills from the 2020 finals.
Golf.
The last major of the year, the USPGA Championship and the WGC, plus action from the European Tour.
Rugby union.
England tackle Wales and France in 3 World Cup warm-ups.
Tennis.
The creme de la creme are in action in the ATP Masters and US Open. An awesome lineup this August on Sky Sports.
Oscar Larios just getting some more success in the third round. Do you think he did enough to nick that one?
Yeah, I thought he did. He made an impression on Linares there. Linares, I think, is going to have to change now. We looked very comfortable in the first couple of rounds. Nothing like so comfortable in that round. And probably knows Larios can carry on doing this.
And the golfing experience is vast in terms of rounds of boxing. This is the 406th in Oscar Larios' career, and only the 120th for Jorge Linares. Is it a fight too soon for the talented South American?
Well, we know Larios, it's almost impossible to discourage him. I mean, he's done the full 12 with Manny Pacquiao. Not too many people can step up a weight, step up 2 divisions actually, and achieve that. So, just the first signs that Linares is beginning to realise how big a job this is.
Targeting the body too, Larios. Attempting to slow down Linares, who seemed polished and cute in the opening couple of rounds. Needs to sustain it. And a right hand from Larios as he barges his way through. He's chopping down the ring, Jim.
Yeah, he's just staying on Linares, and I've said several times, if you want to win a fight on the back foot, you have to make it obvious that you're winning that fight. You have to be landing good, solid, quality punches. And Linares not getting the same chances to do that at the moment.
A gamble by the Linares camp. Again, right to the body from Larios, whose work rate must be amongst the best in the game today.
Yeah, but I think he's lost that accuracy again in this round, Larios. He's just pumping out again without any great method. So Linares just looking a little bit more comfortable now, and he's countering with 2 and 3 punches instead of the single shots he was trying in the previous round. Good block from Linares.
Putting the right glove up well. Jorge Linares using the ring.
Yeah, Larios again not finding the accuracy in the shots. They're wide, they're a little bit wild. The pace, the pressure's still there, but they're not making the same impression in this round. Good accurate counters from Linares. Lovely shot.
The left uppercut was a good one from Linares. His success rate's been good in this. Punches thrown and landed, effective in the fourth.
I mean, Larios bases his style around throwing a lot of punches, so he doesn't mind if for a few rounds he's missing. He doesn't care about that. He reckons he's getting a result if he's drawing the steam from the other fellow. He's maybe doing that, but a good round again, I thought, for Linares.
The HDI fat diesel technology we use in our racing car to reduce particulate emissions is the same we use in our new 207SW and across our range. The new Peugeot 207SW, the drive of your life.
And there's the original golden boy, Oscar De La Hoya. And he's been talking to us this week about the possibility of a fight at Wembley Stadium against Ricky Hatton. Wouldn't that be utterly mouth-watering? He's keeping his eye on this man who uses the same nickname. That's some bravado from Jorge Linares.
Especially on this promotion. Although when he adopted the nickname, I don't know if he expected this.
Got his big chance though, Linares. And he's doing just fine.
I would just advise, I don't mean for the full 3 minutes, I think, but just now and again, step forward to meet Larios before he starts pumping the punches. He's not difficult to catch, he doesn't have a great defence, so if you step forward, just take a little bit of the steam out of his work. But he's just allowing him to rumble forward. Maybe he feels it's working, maybe he thinks he's landing the quality shots, but this is taking a lot out of him. See the difference when he has the room, see that when he has room to back off, get his punches off and then back off. That's what he would have if he would just step forward a bit more often.
Precise body shots rattling in from Linares. And the corner led by Marco Antonio Barrera's trainer, Rudy Perez. Very happy. Back comes Larios though with his own body shot. Good fifth round. He might feel, Jim, that Larios' legs will start to slow down because of his age over the latter half of this. Maybe Linares.
Well, it's not clever because they've never let him down so far. But Larios is still struggling with the accuracy, but he's not too bothered about it. He maybe feels just pushing the inside of the glove there.
Marked up by the right eye, Oscar Larios, who just continues to push out these punches. Jorge Linares is going to have to suck this up, show what he's made of in terms of bottle, as well as skill, and the gum shield punched out by Larios. And Linares will need to fire back, and Vic Draculic gives them a breather. Sendai Tanaka, who's the conditioner of Ferreira, puts the gum shield back in for Linares. But was that a sign, a telling one, Jim?
No, it was a good shot. Maybe the sign that he's breathing with his mouth open, which could be a sign of tiredness. But I've still liked the quality of Linares' punching in this round. I think again, although it's been a huge drive from Larios, missing a lot again, not finding the target. And even as I'm speaking, a lot of blocked shots and slip shots. I still like Linares at the moment, but maybe breathing with the mouth open is the first sign of just gasping for breath here.
Juicy action though, as both are delivering their punches and leaving Vic Draculic little to do, the referee. It's clean, and it's another good one to watch.
Vamos a golpear así, con idea. Golpea abajo y
Which
combina.
corner will be happier now at this stage?
Well, I would say Linares' corner, because he's coping with what Larios has got. Although he's uncomfortable, he's having to, to fight tooth and nail to keep himself, ahead here. He's coping with it. I think that was the big worry. Could he cope with the pace that this fellow here's been set? And I thought just a little bit of the snap went out of his attacks towards the end of that round. And Linares, 21 years old, but certainly showing maturity here.
Rudy Perez and Sendai Tanaka, the team that are going to get Jorge Barrios ready for his big clash with Juan Manuel Marquez coming up in September. Back to this one, 6th round, Mexican colors of Oscar Larios, former world champion, and Jorge Linares, who hopes to become one day. This interim belt might help. Fascinating to watch. Showed some class, Linares. Needs to sustain it. Good combination there.
Larios, for the first time, reaching with his punches. He's not jumping up close the way he was earlier. He's reaching with them, and that's just giving Linares that space to get the counters off. He's just standing at arm's length at the moment, Larios. Maybe just a little sign here that he can't maintain this pace.
Blood around the left eye as well as of Larios, but it's the body shots from Linares that have been thrown in a piston-like fashion in this, the 6th round. See, for a moment, Jimmy had the middle of the ring. He was coming forward, and Larios looked troubled.
Well, that's what it has to do. If I was in his corner, I'd be saying, just now and again, step forward to the centre of the ring and meet this fellow. Get your punches off first. Don't counter all the way through. Because in rounds like this, when Larios is coming forward for the full 3 minutes, if it's close at all, we know the judges are going to favour him.
Untested, unproven largely, Linares, certainly at this level. Coming off a 3-round defeat of Ramiro Lara in February. That's miles away from Oscar Larios, who's put 3 wins together since the defeat to Pacquiao.
Well, Larios beginning to roll again in this round. More educated shots he's throwing, not quite so wide and wild. And you can see every opportunity Linares gets, he's pulling in the big gulps of oxygen. Good stuff again from Larios. Now this is the stage of the fight where you start worrying. Round 6, the pace is hot and you still have another 6 rounds to go. This, believe it or not, is the tough part of a title fight, not the last couple of rounds. The middle of the fight when you still have the same to go again. So this is a test of Linares' character.
Battle of the body shots too. Testing endurance. That was a good left hand though. Uppercut from Jorge Linares, and Larios was troubled by that. 20 seconds left in the round. Has been stopped before on a few occasions, Oscar Larios, and suddenly Jorge Linares has found the breakthrough.
Well, that is all he needed to know he has the power to hurt this man. Maybe that will tell him. Start moving forward, start getting some leverage into the shots. Tremendous finish to the round from Linares.
Legs bendy too as he went back to the corner. Oscar Larios only been beaten 5 times in 65 outings. Could that be a crucial turning point in this fight?
And could it be a lesson learned? Time to start moving forward, get full leverage into the shots. That was a round he was strolling in. I thought Larios was heading towards winning that round. And then just in the half minute, the quality stuff. It was a close round up to that point, but it just got him a share of the round on my card. But he's proved to himself he can hurt Larios. Now's the time to step up the pace and try to dictate the pace.
I think the amount of body shots thrown and the quality in this fight has been splendid.
That was the left uppercut that did the damage. From that point on, Larios' legs were unsteady.
Second half of this terrific featherweight battle. We're getting some corking action for you tonight from Las Vegas. Really good matches. Oscar Larios advancing forward again, but he was troubled by that uppercut from Linares, and he's in trouble again.
Linares is digging something into the shots now, putting meat behind them because he knows he has the power.
Linares up on your card unofficially by about 3. You can't take your eyes off this one. Larios so brave, but it's Linares who is finding the gaps and putting together the quality punches.
And for the first time, Larios been pushed back. And the thing is, if you can push this man back, you take away half of what he has. He does everything on momentum, work rate, so he has to be coming forward. And these are beautiful shots, quality shots from Linares. Look at that.
That left uppercut, I think the real golden boy at ringside would be proud of that one. Picked it perfectly. Still Larios wades forward.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you think you're going to discourage Larios, you can forget it. You have to get him out of there. He won't quit, and he won't drop the pace. He gives everything 100%. A good defensive boxing from Linares. Good head movement.
A body shot again. Larios felt that one. Uppercut followed. Coming of age here, Jorge Linares. Not even 22 yet. But you've got to grind Larios down and take your opportunities to take him out of there.
This has been a tough round. I have Linares winning the round, but it's been a tough one for him. The quality shots have come from him. But he's not enjoying the pace. Larios still forcing himself forward, just digging in as we've seen him do so often.
The Japanese broadcasters just in the row in front of us with Carlos Linares, Jorge's brother, shouting out instructions. Not as much coming from their man. Just in the last 30-40 seconds, he's been on the retreat. Is he feeling the pace?
See, this is where the corner has to be careful. It's too early to start looking for a breather, because you don't want to give Larios any confidence. It's been a tough round for Linares. He's won it on my card, but this has been an important round in the fight.
Another exciting one. Ronald Winky Wright, former world light middleweight champion. Hasn't lost since 1999 and is the bookmaker's favourite to defeat Bernard Hopkins, who at 42 just continues to defy logic. There's Freddie Roach. Good to see him on his feet after the brawl at the weigh-in, where he was left with a cracked rib. Dumped off the stage, poor Freddie. Hopkins may be to blame for that, Jim, but he looks great, doesn't he?
At 170 pounds, he looks fantastic there.
Will size matter in the big one? Can't wait for that. Don't leave us now. We don't know which way this featherweight battle will go. Maybe Jorge Linares is, but Oscar Larios is just that type of fighter who refuses to be denied, and he continues to throw out these punches. Splendid stuff, isn't it, Jim?
This is a tremendous fight, yeah, quality, start to finish. But a worrying stage of the fight for Linares. He's never been in this kind of fight at this level, and he's beginning, I think, to realise that Larios is still going to be there at the end of 12.
Knocked out Willie Hareen to win the World Super Bantamweight crown. Oscar Larios reigned for 3 years. He's been there, seen it, and you can't buy experience. Jorge Linares doesn't have that, but he wants this badly. Good body shot from Larios, who with 37 knockouts can certainly dig himself.
Well, Linares is still in full control of his boxing, not having a good spell at the moment, if you like, but the word I've used a few times, unfazed. He's still coping with what's coming at him. He's losing this round at the moment, unless they can dig in and turn things around, but still has that confident look. Doesn't look too perturbed, but this is a big drive from Larios.
It's fast becoming a war of attrition. Who has the better chin? Resistance, stamina. And who will dig that bit deeper?
I mean, I'm saying I'd like to see him step forward and push Larios back. I do realise when I'm saying that how difficult it is, because you see, as soon as they break, that instant Larios is back onto his toes again, moving forward. He doesn't give you a second to set anything up.
Israel Vasquez managed to pit the 17-fight winning streak of Larios as a super bantamweight champion. Body shots from Jorge Linares, who is putting a tremendous cluster together at the end of this 8th round.
Well, again, a great show of character from Linares. A round where he was struggling, a round where he was taking a lot of punches, shows he can dig in once again and turn things around. Even if it's not enough to win the round, he can turn things around just to give Larios something to think about. This is tremendous.
There the body shots go again, a grimace from Oscar Larios. You don't often see that from the Mexican. He's hurt at the end of this one. Another smashing round. Well, we're trying to get our breath back in between rounds. We've got a minute.
This is tremendous stuff, it really is. I mean, I thought Larios won the previous round in the first 2.5 minutes or so, but the character this young man showed to finish the round like that. I mean, a round where he'd taken a lot of shots, taken a lot of body shots, just grit his teeth and turned the whole thing around. Hurt Larios again. That body shot just took all the steam out of him. But you see the difference in the action when Linares manages to get his body weight forward, manages to push Larios back. You take almost everything away from him. I wonder, can he manage to do that in the remaining part of this fight here?
Both fighters' second bout of 2007, and it's a really important one in this featherweight division. The body blows have been savage throughout this fight and might win the day for one of them. Linares again just looks to have that bit more power and accuracy.
Well, he's meeting him head on, which is what I've been calling for, so now we'll see, is it going to work? I think he's timed it perfectly. I wonder if his corner have been waiting to give him these instructions, but this is the first time he's stepped right out, stood his ground and met him head on. Is it folly, or does he have the steam to keep this going? We're only in the 9th round, long way to go.
Once again, the conditioning of these two, fabulous. 14 knockouts Linares possesses, but not one up at this level. And again, Larios comes through it and backs up Linares. Incredible.
See, that is the problem. You just do not know how much to use up when you're facing this fellow. I mean, it was early in the round to be winding up so many power punches. I want to see him coming forward, but you still have to think of 12-round distance here, especially against this man.
Refuses to be bowed, Larios. Stubborn warrior. That's the body work again of Linares. How are they both taking these shots?
I mean, Larios, he's not a big puncher, right, but he doesn't set himself, he just keeps pouring the shots. I mean, the quality shots most of the time for me have come from Linares, but he's just struggling with the pace, as every one of Larios' opponents do.
He does have almost 40 knockouts though, Larios. He's not a powder puff puncher.
No, but he grinds opponents down. I think he breaks opponents' hearts half the time. They know they can't go with him, so he knocks the heart out of them, but no signs of that tonight against Linares.
Larios tries the left uppercut, but the speed back from Linares. And just unsteady on the legs there, Larios. Will one of these wilt? Something you feel must give.
Well, the smooth look has left Linares momentarily. He's struggling a bit now just to contain Larios here. Not easy to do. I wonder maybe if he regrets starting so fast in this round. Threw a lot of power punches in the first half minute or so.
Some of these rounds have been very close. The Golden Tower of Mandalay Bay. What an imposing building. Had some thrilling fights here. And 2 already tonight, and we hope that the Winky Wright Bernard Hopkins clash lives up as well. 2 of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world. And it is getting busier in here. And they are enjoying this one, the fight fans. Some of these rounds have been close. Might be what you prefer, the work rate and come forward style of Oscar Larios, or the extra precision of Jorge Linares. For you, it's Linares.
I've leaned towards the precision and the quality in the shots, but the trouble as far as I'm concerned for Linares is the fact that Larios is tightening things up now. He's still managing to set that pace. So I have Linares a couple of points up.
Fascinating to think how the judges are seeing this. Robert Hull, John McCarthy, Paul Smith, our American colleagues at ringside HBO have Linares 7 in front. I think that's a bit wide.
Yeah, I think that's a bit cruel. But I mean, again, quality shot from Linares, and he's the one who's landed the power punches that have counted. He's hit Larios both to head and body here.
Right hand to the head was the shot that got through the guard of Larios, who's brave, spitting out defiance, but he was hurt by that.
This is where Linares has to take his time, pick his shots and make them count. Don't want to start throwing bursts of arm punches that are having no effect. That one landed low. Referee doesn't want to spend too long here. This action is good.
Not much in those punches from Larios. Wading forward. He really is trying, gritting his teeth, but he's been hurt in this 10th round, no doubt about that.
And he's at arm's length, he's reaching again with the shots. This is giving Linares that little bit of space to get that long right hand out. And finding the space to glide away from the punches.
Right hand to the body as well, and I wonder, Jim, after 13 hard years as a pro, you know, Oscar Larios, he could fall apart.
Yeah, but I think it's the punches that have done this to him. It's not the pace. He's still able to set the pace, but the body shots, he's been shaken by a couple of head shots in this round. He doesn't have a lot of composure, but he's lost the composure.
Oh, right hand again. Larios badly hurt. Going to go down here in the 10th. And he really is in dire straits. Oscar Larios.
Yes,
will he make this? He says he's okay. There's the machismo of the Mexican, but no more. And Jorge Linares drops to his feet and gets the win that will kickstart his career. 24-0. They took the gamble, Jim, and it paid off. Jorge Linares, welcome to world boxing.
Tremendous performance from start to finish. He got his act on the road straight away, straight from the first round. He imposed his tactics on Larios, who couldn't impose himself on it. Perfect all the way through. The quality shots coming from him all the way through. I'm not going to say Larios' career caught up with him, because I'm going to give full credit to Linares. He had to be at his top of his game to get a result tonight, and he got that. I feel a little bit sorry for Larios, the way he crumbled at the end up, but it was the punches that did that. I'm not going to say it's his previous career, because he looked good, he looked strong all the way through, but these were quality shots, and Linares dug in when it counted, and you can see quality shots. Larios, nothing left to give. I wonder, have we seen the last of Oscar Larios? Hopefully not. Tremendous fighter, proud man. Pity to see him go out like this, but without doubt, a star is born.
What a mature performance from Jorge Linares, who had to take his lumps and bumps, but came through the battle with the better shots.
Yeah, any time he found the